So what's up guys, it's Ash here and welcome back to a brand new video. Now in today's video guys, we do have some tactics for the 4-2-3-1 wide variation. I'm going to be completely honest with you guys, my personal preference is still the narrow variation, but I know a lot of people do like this variation of the 4-2-3-1, so I have worked something up for you guys. Today's video will be a little bit shorter by the way, just to give you a heads up, and yeah, I hope you guys enjoy. Let's get into the video. If you guys want coins for FC24, make sure you check out EAFC.com. Their link is down in the description. They're very fast, they're very cheap, they're very reliable, and if you use my code Rema, you can get yourself a lovely 5% discount. Alright then guys, so starting off with the tactics, defensive style, as always I have this on balance, does give you the best control over your defense, so when you want to be aggressive and press you can, and then if you want to drop off and be a little bit more passive you can also do that. For the defensive width guys, I have this on 35 because I prefer a more narrow and compact defense to stop all of the attacks through the middle and stop my opponent being able to just cut me apart essentially. Still important to maintain a bit of width however to cover out the wider areas in case an opponent goes for an attack down the wing. I have my depth on 55 because I prefer to have a bit of a higher line than like the standard 50 depth, but I still like to have full control over when I press. Those that want the automatic press, you can use 71 depth, that's absolutely fine, but I don't choose to use that. You can also use 60 depth, but I did lower my depth a bit for this week because I noticed my defenders were being a little bit slower than usual. For the build-up play guys, I have it on balance, gives you the most controlled varied form of build-up, so when you want to play slow you can, if you want to play fast you can also do that. Allows you to pick and choose when and where you use each form of build-up. For chance creation guys, I still suggest direct passing because it is the most meta option, the only setting which will allow you to break through that park the bus defense, which is why I suggest it so much. For the attacking width guys, I have this on 49, not really a specific number you need to use, but I would say honestly anywhere from about 45 to 55 is a good width in this game at the moment. I just go for 49 because it's one less than 50 and it feels a little bit more, compact, if that makes sense. It feels like my players are a little bit closer together, so it's easier to build up the play for me. For the players in the box guys, I have this on 6, one more than I usually have, just wanted to get that extra player in the box to help me out. And the corners and the free kicks guys, I just have them on 1, but you can do whatever you want with that. Sorry to interrupt the video guys, but I have noticed around 90% of you that watch the videos are not subscribed to the channel, so if you are enjoying the content or finding it helpful, please consider adding that subscription as it does help me out massively. Also don't forget to drop a like on the video as well, and with all that aside guys, I hope you enjoy. Let's continue. Now moving on to the player instructions guys, because it is a one striker formation, we do have the striker on stay central and mixed attack. Stay central because since he is our only striker, we do need someone in the middle at all times, which is really important in this game. You don't want him getting lost in the wing, leaving you no striker in the middle. We also have them on mixed attack because I feel like you get more out of them and you're not just restricted to through balls all the time. Just makes building up the play easier, especially with this one striker. For the cam guys, we just have them on get into the box for cross. It means they won't be hesitant to get into the penalty area when we get into those positions. They can be a little bit static on balance crossing runs. For the left mid and the right mid guys, come back on defense, cut inside, get in behind and get into the box for cross. Come back on defense to ensure that they fill in the correct position when we don't have the ball. They can be a little bit lazy on basic defensive support and get a little bit lost when we don't have the ball, so come back on defense, really useful. Cut inside means they'll start their runs out wide and then make the inverted narrow runs. It's a really good attacking AI movement which is hard for your opponent to mark, which is why I like it so much. Getting behind is obviously useful on these midfielders as well because we want to utilize their pace to get in behind the opponent's defensive line to create as many chances as possible. We also have these players on get into the box for cross, so they're not hesitant to get into the penalty area. For the left CDM guys, the more defensive minded player in my case, stay back while attacking, cut passing lanes and cover centre. We don't want this player flying forward since he is more defensive, so we just keep him back there and he does a good job. Cut passing lanes is great as well because it always means your player will be looking to intercept the play and regain possession for you, and then cover centre so they focus on covering the central areas and blocking the attacks through the middle. For the right CDM guys, my more box to box style player, we leave them on the default settings and pop them on cover centre. Default settings because they are more box to box. We don't want to restrict them to just defending or just attacking. We want them to do a bit of everything. The only important thing is cover centre so they do cover out those central areas primarily. For the fullbacks guys, on your more attacking one, I just suggest balance mixed. The reason we don't go for overlap in this formation is because sometimes the left mid and the right mid will already be out quite wide, so you don't need somebody to overlap in that situation. And sometimes they will be in like the narrow areas, the left mid and the right mid, with the cut inside instruction, so you might want them to overlap sometimes. So it kind of just picks what's contextually best for your fullback to do, which is why I like it. For the right back, guys, stay back while attacking and mix, so you always have at least 3 defenders back at a time, and then the 2 centre backs and the keeper, I just leave them alone. But yeah, guys, they're the tactics that I have for the 4-2-3-1 second variation. If you have enjoyed, please be sure to drop this a thumbs up, sub to the channel if you are new, and don't forget to turn on notifications. And with all that aside, guys, I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I'll catch you all in the next video. Peace!